For visitors to Dubai, a few hours around the old town's creek is usually a must. But these boats or dhows aren't here for the benefit of the tourists. They're part of an industry that's been going on here for decades, and one that's going right now through some pretty tough times. This is a daily sight here. Cargo bought in Dubai being loaded onto boats destined for Iran. These are bundles of textiles that can be shipped across the Gulf legally because they don't fall under trade sanctions. But those sanctions are still a heavy burden. Traders tell me the number of dhows here at any one time has slumped over the past couple of years. Those that do sail often carry far fewer goods than before. The boat that will be carrying this cargo of food used to make the journey every month. Now it only does it 4 or 5 times a year.
Because of the sanctions, the value of the currency has really decreased, and it's pointless to keep trading. Before we used to make a good profit, but now we don't make much profit at all. Before, we used to come and buy 20 tons of limes. Now we come with the same money and only buy 10. It's really bad. It's getting worse.
For the Dubai wholesalers and exporters supplying all the product you'll find on the creekside, it's also been a struggle. Many of them are run by Iranians, who are finding doing business near impossible since local banks bowed to US pressure and stopped allowing transactions with Iran or accepting letters of credit. That's meant relying on finding exchange houses that would handle Iranian rials. But last week, the US imposed sanctions on them too.
These companies cannot do that trade in Dubai anymore. So what they have tried to settle down other places. They have gone to countries like Russia, like Turkey, everywhere. They have been dispersed. Of course, most of them, they are keeping their companies here, but they have downsized. And then so many of them, they have kept the company that they don't have any activity.
Trade sanctions and rising prices mean Iranian imports have fallen by about half in the past year. And with Dubai's success as a trading hub built on cargo coming in and then being re-exported, shipping firms are being affected too. Now, many of the companies which operate out of this port send their vessels in and out of Iran. And for the company which runs this ship, well, historically, that's made up between 20 and 25% of its entire business. Now, the sanctions have hit that, and although there is still some demand, the company has decided it's essentially too much hassle to carry on operating the route, and so in a few weeks' time, it's going to stop it altogether. And that's because making sure the cargo's fine to carry is just the beginning.
We have to check the consignee, we have to check the shipper, and we have to even check the bank. Unfortunately, the sanction items keeps on changing. What we could accept 2 weeks back is no more acceptable today. So when we have given a commitment to our customer that, okay, we can take this cargo 2 weeks back, but when the container reached port, it has changed, and we tell them that, sorry, so we can't take it today because it is coming under sanction. The customer gets irritated, upset, and we are having a problem with the customer. It has become a situation where it is very difficult to make sure that you are not breaking the sanction. And so we thought it is better stop the business.
While big shipping companies can focus on other markets, traders down at the creek don't have that luxury, and giving up isn't an option. They may not weigh in with as big a profit as they used to, but many here have been in the business long enough to know that better days will come.